Hey guys, welcome back to the Meters YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video that's a little bit different than the rest. I am going to be talking about my hair journey since starting an animal-based diet. So I've mentioned this on our Instagram quite a few times in my stories, but I've never really openly talked about it in too much detail. So I figured it'd be a good time. It's been over 2 years eating this way, and my hair has improved a lot. So I thought maybe it would be a good time to kind of share my story in case there's people going through anything similar, losing their hair thinning. Maybe they'll find this video interesting. So let me start with going back to 2017. I started to notice that my hair was thinning. It was thinning specifically up here, top right hand corner of the crown, and it gradually got worse and worse and worse. 2017, 2018, 2019, to the point where if I would tie my hair, I would specifically have to like comb this area and like hairspray it so that it wouldn't reveal like, I guess, like a bald spot that was forming. So that was pretty stressful. It happened very gradually. It didn't happen overnight. But when it started happening, I noticed because I would have hair all over my pillows or the couch. I would just find hair everywhere. And we are supposed to lose a certain amount of hair a day, and that's normal. But the amount that I was losing was like handfuls, so that was not cool. But I had no idea what to do. I didn't know where it came from. I basically, at that time, I had very poor lifestyle choices that had accumulated. So I had been smoking about a pack of cigarettes a day, and that started in high school. So in high school I was about 16 years old, so that's almost like 8-9 years of like consistent smoking, which is pretty bad. You know, the occasional but not so occasional, more frequent wine drinker. I also did not eat a very healthy diet. I at one point even went vegan, and then when that didn't work out, I prioritized a lot of plants. I saw plants as superior to meat. I stayed away from red meat. I stayed away from fatty cuts of meat. So, I mean, I can't, say for certain what the direct cause of my hair loss was. It could have been stress. Could be a number of things, and I think that's exactly what it was. I think it was an accumulation of things. I definitely do think that I was deprived of certain nutrients. My body was just pretty much like crying, screaming for help at that point, and that could have been a first sign, because that's what it started with. It started with the hair loss, and then it started with acne around here, around my jaw, and on my neck, and on my cheeks. So it got so bad to the point where I was stressing out about it, and that makes it worse. But I remember one day kind of accepting it and telling Danny that, you know what, I'm just gonna get a wig. If this is the way that it's gonna go down, if I'm gonna lose my hair, I'm just gonna invest in a really expensive wig, and I'll have the hair of my dreams, which of course was like everyone wants a long, luscious hair. And then of course came the carnivore diet, animal-based diet, and I started this diet in April of 2019. I had no intention of it helping me with my hair growth. It was just more like a 1-month challenge. Let's see, how am I gonna feel? I was really, really interested in learning more about anti-nutrients, as that was something I had never heard of before. So that's why I kind of wanted to give the carnivore diet a try, because I had been so focused on plants, vegetables, that I completely ignored meat. So I'm like, let me try this for 30 days. but I never thought it would help with my hair or my skin. So fast forward to 1 month into carnivore diet, I went to get a haircut, and my hairstylist at the time, he was like blow drying my hair and stuff, and he goes, "Oh my god, you've got so much baby hair." And that's when I looked, and I literally had like about 1 inch of baby hair all at the top here, and I was like, wow. But I was so like in disbelief that I didn't know if that was hair growth or just like my hair tearing, and then that was like the remainder of what was left. So as the months went by, I would notice more and more and more hair growth, and it was fascinating. I'm going to show you guys later on in this video like a full 360 of whatever is going on here. I've never had hair like this. I always had like super flat, thin hair, straight, and yeah, not wavy. It was more like straight and super frizzy, but now it's got just like, I don't know, a mind of its own. I'm still getting used to it, but I'm super grateful because as much as I thought I would want a really long, awesome wig, I prefer my own hair if I could have that. So yeah, I mean, was it a diet thing that made me lose my hair? I'm not sure. I don't think I was properly nourished. I think I had some pretty poor lifestyle choices. I did not prioritize sleep, so I think all of these factors may have definitely played a crucial role in the loss of my hair. But one thing I can say for certain is that the first month I started eating meat, I saw a huge improvement in my hair. I would see baby hairs growing. The only thing is that it is a process, and for me, I've never had hair that grows super fast. It's always taken a really long time for my hair to grow. So what happened with me was I had all of this new hair growing from different parts on my head. So it started up here and then here, and it would like mesh with my old hair. I'm gonna see if I could show you guys what I mean by that. Let's see. So I should have brought a comb with me. Oh, but you can kind of see like the thickness kind of ends here, and then that's the old hair. So the new is meshing in with the old, and that is pretty much everywhere on my head. I'm going to show you guys a couple of hair. So like the curly ones, that's all new growth. Everything behind here, I'm going to show you guys in a second, all these hairs on the bottom, that's all new hair. I'm going to turn around and show you. So all of this, I hope you can see, that is all new hair. And now all of this, like these long straight ones, that's my old hair. So if I lift it, you can see the new hair is like much thicker and more like curly. It's got more body. It's still a little bit wet from my shower, but then the old hair is just kind of straight, so it's kind of weird. And something that I've noticed within the last few months, which I'm so happy about, is this guy. And there's another one on this side. I don't know what they are. It's new hair, but it's I don't know, I love it. It's like this one has just literally flourished within the last like 3-4 months. I've never seen that before. So yeah, this is pretty much my hair. I'm gonna do like a full 360 after, so you can see how crazy it is and how many textures it has: curly, puffy, frizzy, straight. It's all in there. And then it's, if you follow us on Instagram, you may have seen photos like before and after photos or progress pictures. And then you're probably wondering, well, why is your hair the same length as in those photos, which were taken like a year ago? So because of the different lengths of hair that I have, from old hair to new hair, I keep cutting it to like match it up, because what happens is the old hair kind of just gets really wispy on the bottom, and then the new that merges with the old is up here, so it's like super thick all here, but then I always get really annoyed with the ends. It's kind of starting to happen here. I don't know, maybe it's just in my head, but I always want to like trim it so it's even. But anyways, I'm not going to trim it anymore. That's it. I'm going to let it grow and see what it looks like. I'm ready for long hair. I hope I can get there sooner than later, but I have to remind myself every day that it doesn't matter how long it takes. What matters is that I'm healthy, and this is my journey. So it doesn't have to look like anyone else's journey, and I, try to remind myself not to compare myself with anyone else. I see beautiful girls with long, luscious hair, like up to their waist, and I want that. And then when I think that way, I'm kind of, diminishing like my progress. So I try not to think that way. I'm like, every day reminding myself, of how far I've come. And yeah, I mean, I hope that my story can kind of inspire you guys to see that there is a huge connection between your lifestyle choices, whether it's sleep, diet, if you smoke cigarettes or consume a lot of alcohol. That will all impact your health, and in return your hair. So it all matters. It just, some people, their cup takes longer to fill, and some people, I was in my mid-20s when that happened. I believe I was like 25, 26 when it first started happening. So like my body could not handle it anymore, and I had to learn the hard way. But I'm really grateful for it, because I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot about myself and how fragile but complex and resilient the body is. And yeah, if anyone is going through a hair loss experience right now, I feel for you. I think like the number one struggle that I've had is that, long hair that's strong and luscious is, we attribute it to being feminine, to like having a feminine, that femininity about us. And when you strip that from a person, you're kind of like, okay, what do I do now? Like it's, my hair was my identity. I did have nice hair at one point. So when that was taken away from me, it was kind of earth-shattering, and I have to pick up the pieces and build from there. But yeah, I mean, that's all I have to say, I guess. I'm really curious if anyone else has any similar story. I have also heard of people going on an animal-based diet and kind of losing hair at the beginning because of the drastic change, and with the diet, it's like a shock to the body. So I'm curious to hear what your experience has been, and I'm gonna definitely keep you guys posted on this journey. I'm gonna probably do a hair video, I don't know, what do you guys think, like once every 3 months? I was gonna show you actually something too. See like the kind of wave curl that it has? So pretty much this is new hair, that whole part, and this is the old hair. You can kind of see where it like thins out a bit towards the tips. It's thicker at the roots, and then it just thins out. So I'm just waiting for it to all be one. But I'm gonna show you guys a quick 360. Before I do that, I also wanted to mention that it has been a month and a half since I've used any kind of product in my hair. At the beginning of June, I spoke to a good friend of mine, and she told me that she was just using hot water as her shampoo and cold water as her conditioner. So she really motivated me to try it. And Danny's also been telling me to try it. He hasn't used any product in his hair in like 2 years. So I tried it out, and I really hated it at first. It was quite a struggle. I had like all this gunk in my hair, like the oils and stuff. It took a while to kind of calm down and readjust, but so far so good. I actually for the first time did a hair mask. It consisted of 2 whole eggs and honey, and I did it today. So my hair feels like softer than usual, and all of that gunk that I had up here is gone, which makes me kind of want to do that hair mask once a month and then just continue with hot water and cold water. So far so good. I'm loving it. I don't know if it's like placebo or if it's in my mind, but within the last month and a half, I really feel like my hair has grown faster. So maybe it's because I'm not using any chemicals on my scalp. I also sometimes from certain shampoos, no matter how natural they are, get like little scabs in my scalp, or if I eat something that my body doesn't agree with. I haven't had that in a month and a half. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna try to give you guys like a 360 so you can see what's going on. Okay, so we'll start like this. So the back is wild. I'm like really happy that I can't see what's going on here because I know it's freaking wild. I've seen it in pictures. Is it wild? Yeah, it's wild, right? So it's like all of this like new growth underneath is curly, and then you've got these like wispies in the top, which I was gonna say I hate, but I don't hate. And then yeah, it just kind of goes like that. That's my hair, guys. It's freaking crazy, and every day I'm trying to embrace it and love it and get rid of this like image that I have in my head of what I should look like and just enjoy this present moment and, you know, focus on more important things. I'll show you guys a little bit of a 360 in this lighting too. I feel like you can see it a lot better. The contrast between the curly new hair and the old straight hair. Look at that. How crazy. And I'm going to show you from this side too. It's pretty wild. Wild or what? So I'm not sure what exactly caused my hair loss. I do think that it's most likely a combination of poor lifestyle choices, but I know for certain in my heart that after 1 month of eating an animal-based diet, my hair started growing back. It's taken a long time, it's taking its sweet time, but the body is resilient, and slowly, I'm gonna have long, luscious, and strong hair again. So I hope that this video is motivating for those who have had issues with hair loss or are currently going through something like this, and just don't lose hope and eat those nutrients, eat that animal-based diet that we are designed to eat. Have a great day, guys.